Hey, and welcome back to Unbox Analysis. Today we are checking out the Glide HexaGlide panels from Govee. Alright, these panels come with Govee's RGBIC technology, giving you a lot of flexibility, customization, so let's get into it. First off, I ordered these directly from Govee. They have a lot of sales going on. I've noticed they're kind of doing sales all the time, so just keep your eyes on their website. I think I paid $139 for these. I'll put it up here somewhere in the screen. But yeah, overall, I actually got it cheaper than Amazon, so who can argue with that? Shipping took about, I think 7 days overall, but we are coming into the holiday season, so a little extra shipping, kind of expected. I went with the 10 panel set. Let's get into it. All right, starting off, first thing we have here, looks like we have your journey begins. Nice. A little bit of a user manual. Good to know, good to know. Set that off to the side. A little step-by-step guide. All right, now we're getting into the center of the box, if you will. All right, let's pop this guy open here, see what we got. One of the first things we have here, we have their little control box, single power on and off button. You have a DC plug here for power. Then you have the main connector that runs in to the very first panel you'll put on the wall. A little bit of 3M sticky tape in the back. All right, so next up we have these 10 strips that come with it. Now these are the connecting strips that connect to each panel. They have an arrow on them showing their direction of travel. I believe this is important for the software. So each end has a PCB connector here with 3 metal strips on it. That's going to lead you to each different panel where they connect in. We'll get to that a bit later. All right, you also have some double-sided sticky pads for the back, some extras here. I believe there's one already installed on each of the lights. A little tool, another cable here, and then you have your wall brick. It looks like it's a 24 1.5 amp wall brick. Nice long cable. I believe it's 173 centimeters long overall. All right, let's move on to the panels. Okay, so the panels are arranged in this nice little nifty box here. Fold the side down, slide it right out. Cardboard separators. So the panels are about 9 centimeters from here to here on each flat surface. 15.5 centimeters top to bottom. And then the thickness, I believe, is about 1.7 centimeters. Pretty thin, nice profile. Now I do like already that they have these feet here. So these feet are going to allow it to kind of stick out from the wall, giving you a back glow too. I mean, overall, these feel really nice, really solid. So let's check this out here. All right, so in the back, you can see you have all the different connecting spots. Now, like one of the papers said earlier, you can only use up to 2 different links at once. So this light will go to one other light, etc. It doesn't appear that you can link this to a bunch of different lights. I think that has to do with the software pathing, so you know, the power distribution, stuff like that. This is the back cap. You can see that it's got the double-sided sticky tape on it already. That clips in pretty securely there. Let's show you how to connect these. Now, there are 2 different sides to these connectors. There is a skinny side at the beginning of the arrow, then there is a thicker side at the end of the arrow. The skinny side will go into 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. It'll go into any of those, but the main slot is only going to go in the bottom one. In this angle, it's got to come in from the bottom, and then you put your adjoining panel next to it, and you just clip them in. Now, this does allow you to get them closer or further. Like I said, these are flexible. They move. They can kind of bend a bit. Yeah, overall, pretty neat design. So let's get them all set up in a pattern here, and we'll get the app going and go from there. Okay, so now that we have everything set up and calibrated, we'll go through a little bit of the app here. So when you're going to get to the main page here, you're going to see your devices. Go ahead and click on whatever you named it, or if it had a specific name. First, we'll start off, you have an on and off button. Pretty simple. Boom, click, powered off, powered back on. All right, super fast, responsive. Now let's check out some settings. Settings are where we're going to go to change your Wi-Fi settings, LAN settings. You can set up user guides for Alexa, Google Assistant, Razer, Chroma. This can all be linked together, along with a couple other options to, get your entire room or whatever setup you have all lined up together. It also shows your firmware, hardware version, stuff like that. Now, moving on down, you have an option for the Music Dream View. Now, if you set this up, it's going to control the devices using this other program, which allows just another way to sync up all your different devices that'll play with music. It does have a built-in microphone, stuff like that. But if you do set this up, it'll show you here, devices that are connected to the sync center cannot be controlled individually. So keep that in mind. Let's head on down to the next menu. I have noticed that in between going back from that one menu, it has to reconnect. Just seems to be the Music Dream View menu. Alright, onto the effects lab. So you can select between many different effects, which change, different colors, and you open them up here. Say you click on desert. You can set each individual color. You can set the whole menu. Kind of neat, just some preset options for you. Head on back out. You have an autoplay list and a timer list, so you have trouble waking up in the morning, maybe these lights will help you do that. A whole bunch of different ones you can reset, repeat, wake up. All right, moving down a little bit further, we have a snapshot list. So if you take a picture of something, you can add it in. It'll recreate the overall color scheme of the snapshot. Then you have your main brightness toggle. Now you'll notice that a couple of mine have a different number. So if you want to control these, you have to select color. Then you select which panels you want to control. You can do one, you can do many, you can set them all individually. So let's just bring these colors down and we'll change these ones to red. And then we'll try blue on all of these. You know what, let's decide to click a couple back over to red. You can kind of set it however you want to do. If you've got your own color scheme, this is super neat. And then if you want to deselect all, select all, it's kind of fun to play around with. You'll just want to get into it and explore it overall. They have a full color wheel here. A couple different options. They even have some that represent your mood. It's a pretty nice menu, has a lot of different options, seems to be very responsive, it's quick. Okay, so one last thing on the menu I did want to mention. I mean, overall you'll want to play with it quite a bit on your own, but there is a music option. So if you click music, sorry about the flashing lights here. Let's turn it down a bit. So you'll see that with the music button, it definitely reacts to your voice or to music. There's a few different settings for it. Like if we turn down the sensitivity, it's not quite as in your face, We'll turn the brightness back up just a little bit. Now with each music mode, you have quite a few different options. You can set it between like rhythmic, energetic. So this one kind of looks more like a volume lines going from bottom to top. This is the one that I have set for bottom. Then you also have swiping, where it just continuously rolls colors all the way through. And you can really just choose so many different patterns. You can change the direction. If you'd rather it go down instead of up, if you'd rather have it go to the center. Now I feel like the center would work better with a few more panels or a different layout than mine. But this is just to show you the general overall view of how this works. Okay, so overall, great lights, great connectivity, great integration, nice color, very bright. I've got them set to about 30% right now behind me. If you like them, there's going to be a link down below. It is an affiliate link, so if you do purchase from that link, it helps me out. I'm going to throw a 10% off code down below as well. That should work on everything site-wide for Govee. Go check them out. If you like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. If you didn't like it, please tell me why. Now, coming up, we have a video, kind of an interesting one. I'm just going to use the word random Frank P. Bit of a teaser. That's all I'm going to say for now. We'll see you on the next one.